good evening, everybody. So we're doing another video that's zoom in on ankles. So if you're a beginner and you're having a lot of issues with dorsiflexion or ankle issues, this is a video for that. Now, ankles relates to knee problems and also hips and lower back. So this is a video. This is called a wobble board. So we're going to zoom in and we're going to go over each step. And if you have ankle mobility, this is a good one to start with. Now, before you do any of these exercise, make sure you consult with your doctor to make sure you get a clearance to go ahead and do it. So we're going to work on 3 different exercises on the wobble board. So Adrian's going to demonstrate it. She's going to stand on one foot, another foot in the air. As you can see, the wobble board is close to the wall. So that way, when she lifts her other leg off the air, she can support herself with the wall. Now, you can use a chair or a sofa to do this next to as well, so you can support your body. So she's going to do 25 reps front to back, slow. So make sure you touch the ground all the way to the front, to the back. That's 2 reps. Make sure your legs stay straight. Don't bend it. Stand in the center of it. So you probably don't want to do it with socks because you're probably going to slip off. So, but you don't want to wear tennis shoes. So either go barefooted or get some socks that has grip underneath it to help to support yourself, or get some like 0 drop heel tennis shoes, basically like barefoot shoes. It doesn't have an arch heel, so that way we can work on your ankle mobility. So when you first do this, 25 is all you need. So don't exceed 25. Normally I'm big on doing like 3 sets. Your calves are going to be really tight. You may not feel it like tomorrow, but the next day after that, you're going to feel it. So I would just stick with 25 reps the first time. And it's not going to look as smooth as this when you first do it. It's going to be a little shakier than this. So make sure, just take your time. So once you get 25, and when you do your 25, it'll probably take a little bit longer than this, and it's going to be more rocky. Once you do it enough, Adrian's going to do 25. That's 25. Do it on the other leg. So once you get a little bit more ankle mobility, front to back, watch how now you can go fast so they can see. You want to get it to where you're real fluent on that. And see, she's not bending her knees. She's doing 25. Now, it may take you a couple weeks or months before you can get it like this. Now, you can do these every day as long as the burning sensation or the soreness is not above a 3. So the next one we're going to do, that's front to back, side to side. So we're going to work on the lateral movement of her ankle. So let's do 25 laterally. 2, 3, 4, face the wall so they can really see it. Go a little slower, remember. I had to tell her slow down. She used to doing this. But as you can see, it's got to keep it level. It's got to touch the ground each side. And the reason Adrian's stepping on the internal one, most of the time people have a harder time doing the internal rotation. So it's okay to use your opposite foot to help get that board on the ground. As you see, as she's flexing and stretching that lateral movement of her ankles. So that's very important. We're trying to get circulation and mobility in those ankles. Same thing, she's going to do 25. She's actually facing the wall, and she got both hands on the wall. So if you don't want to use the wall, you can use a chair. Based on your mobility and how strong your ankles, use something to brace yourself until you get good. So good job. She's going to do her other foot, and she's going to do it. Once you get real fluid in it, you can go fast on this one. This is how it will look. Don't bend your leg. Keep that leg straight. Don't bend that one. There you go. So once you get good, you can be able to do that. So she's going to give me, so there's no rush. Take your time. You can order the wobble board on Amazon. That's less than 20 bucks. So good. Next one she's going to do is she's going to do the full rotation circle. So see how my ankles go full rotation like that and go the opposite direction? You want to train your ankles in all planes of motion. So because she's using her body weight, you can put your back against the wall. It'd be easier to support. Yeah. Now she's got her back against the wall, and that way she can support herself. And you want to touch that board. She's going to do 10 reps each direction, clockwise and counterclockwise. Go slow, a little slower. If you can't quite get the ground on the full rotation, that's okay. You'll build up to it. But as you see, as she's going around, she's using her left foot to help touch it. So that board, you want it to touch the ground all the way around. So once she did 10, she went clockwise. Now she's going to do 10 counterclockwise. So again, first time doing this, it may not seem like that, and you may struggle with the rotations. So that's okay. Just give me what you can and move from there. So probably the first week, you're probably only going to do it twice to give yourself time to adjust. And then as the week progresses, you go to 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week. So those are 3 different exercises on the wobble board. And you'll just do, like I said, the other ones sets of 25 here. You're just going to give me 10 and 10. 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. And we'll use the wobble board first to prime those ankles. And then we're going to get into the slant board. Good job, Adrian. Good. Now, the slant board is designed to stretch your calves, but also help your dorsiflexion, because the more your ankles are able to flex, the better it supports your whole leg and your knees. So this one here, Adrian's going to demonstrate it. She's going to stretch her calves. So we're going to start on, when you first start, just go the highest level right there. You're going to hold it for 60 seconds, but in this video, we're just going to hold it for 30 seconds. Ready? So make sure your heels are completely flat, and you want to lean forward. Keep your body straight. If she wants more tension, she'll lean into the wall a little bit more. She's going to hold it for 30 seconds. Keep both feet parallel, straight, and make sure your heels don't come off. So when you're doing this at home, you're going for 60 seconds. So you're going to go as high as you can without your heels coming up. So this one has 4 settings. This is called a slant board. If you have poor ankle mobility, that's good. You may not get up to the 3rd one. So that's one. Here's the 2nd one. All right, same thing. Let's hold it for 30 seconds. And it's best to do this with no shoes, because the shoes has arch in it, and it'll help you and allow you to be able to go a little bit higher. That's not the goal of this. The goal of this is to be flat, so we can improve your dorsiflexion, strengthen and stretch your Achilles and calves. So we're going to hold this for 30. This is the 2nd one. Again, for everybody at home, 60 seconds. Good job. Let's see how far Adrian can go. So this is number 3. So number 3 is this is at 25-degree angle. Ready? Again, you see her ankles, her heels, hold. Body straight, she not bent over. Her body straight like an ironing board. Hold it for 30 seconds. Ten seconds. And you're going to always, when you do this, one calf or ankle is going to be a lot tighter. So you can work on each foot individually too. You don't have to do both. All right, good job. That was number 3. Here's the last one. Let's see if she can do that angle. Look at there. Good. But she's been practicing this, so believe it or not, there's a lot of people who can't go to the highest level. So again, if you can't go to the highest level, that's fine. Give me 3 sets of 1 minute with each angle that you're able to do. So that way you at least get at least 3 to 4 to 5 sets in of 1 minute hold. If you're cooking, you're watching TV, whatever, you can do it while you're watching TV as well. All right, good. So she'll demonstrate if one is a lot harder to do. 2 is harder to do because 1 you can't get the calf. The heel to go down. Demonstrate with 1 leg. So just put 1 foot on there, and then step over it or step to the side, and just do it this way with 1 leg. Again, use a wall, a chair, or sofa to support your body, especially if you've never done this before. And again, the wobble board helps to break those ankles up a little bit, and then by the time we get to the slant board, it makes it a little bit easier. Your dorsiflexion is very important to work on. All right, good job. Thank you, Adrian. That's a quick mobility for your ankles and your dorsiflexion. Now, it's not a strengthening one, but it's more for mobility, making sure you got mobility in your ankles. So we'll do another video with strengthening, but this helps to prime your ankles and your calves before we go into the actual strengthening of the exercise. Thank y'all.